Humans are social organisms and live in groups. Can you give some other examples of social organisms? Honeybees and wasps are common examples, right? You must have seen beehives that are smoked by beekeepers to extract honey. So, honeybees are social animals and live in a group. Do they have a particular organization of colony? Do they show division of labor and perform designated functions? Yes, a colony of bees includes female bees, a queen, workers and males that are called drones. Each of these classes has a definite work to do. You might ask some questions here. What makes a certain female bee become a queen while others act as workers? And then, what determines sex in bees? Do they also have XO type of sex determination as found in grasshoppers, since both are insects? To find out the answers, let us discuss sex determination in honeybees. Honeybees have diploid females and haploid males. Let's recall the meaning of the terms diploid and haploid here. A diploid organism has two complete sets of chromosomes. On the other hand, a haploid organism has a single complete set of chromosomes. The number of chromosomes present in male and female honeybees is different. This means males are haploid, they have 16 chromosomes only. On the other hand, the female bees are diploid and have 32 chromosomes in each of their cells. The sex determination mechanism in which one sex is haploid and the other is diploid is called the haplodiploid system. Well, I have a doubt here. How does the process of sexual reproduction produce haploid drones and diploid female bees? Do they produce different types of gametes to have sexes of different chromosome numbers? Let's find out the answers. The queen honeybee produces eggs by meiosis. Since meiosis is a reductional division and reduces the chromosome number to half in the daughter cells, each egg cell produced by the diploid queen has a total of 16 chromosomes. But what about haploid drones? Do they also produce gametes by meiosis? No. Being haploid, drones have only one complete set of chromosomes and therefore cannot make sperms by meiosis. So, they produce sperms by mitosis. Let us recall that mitosis is a cell division that maintains the chromosome number of the parent cell in the daughter cells. So, the sperms produced by mitosis would have a total of 16 chromosomes. How would the males and females with different chromosome numbers be produced then? The fusion of a haploid egg with a haploid sperm, each carrying 16 chromosomes, produces a diploid zygote. The diploid zygote has 32 chromosomes and develops into diploid female bees. On the other hand, some egg cells do not fuse with sperm and develop into males without fertilization. Since the egg cell is not fertilized, it forms a male drone with 16 chromosomes. This process of development of an organism from an unfertilized egg is called parthenogenesis. So, sex in honeybees is not regulated by any sex chromosome as the Z and W chromosomes of the birds or the exosystem of grasshoppers. Recall that the birds such as pigeons exhibit the ZW sex determination. Here, a female bird has a Z chromosome and a W chromosome as sex chromosomes, while a male bird has 2 copies of Z chromosomes as sex chromosomes. Both male and female birds have the same number of chromosomes. The female bird is a heterogametic sex here, as it would produce some eggs with the Z chromosome and some with W chromosome as sex chromosome in addition to autosomes. On the other hand, the male bird is homogametic. So, in these birds, the presence or the absence of the W chromosome determines the sex. In honeybees, sex determination depends on the number of sets of chromosomes present in the cells of a bee. Male and female have different number of chromosomes. Sex chromosomes are not involved in sex determination. You know what? Since the drone develops from an unfertilized egg, it does not have a father. Or the drone does not have sons, since sons would be produced by an unfertilized egg. However, the queen bee has a father, and the drones produced by parthenogenesis of her unfertilized eggs would be the grandsons of the father of the queen bee. So, a drone has a grandfather and can have grandsons. Now, do you know that if the young larvae hatched from the fertilized egg are fed on a nutrient-rich food called royal jelly, it develops into a queen. Whereas the other larvae from the fertilized eggs that feed on relatively less nutrient food develops into workers. Now that you have learned about sex determination in different organisms in detail, you may conclude that chromosomes play a significant role in determining the sex of different organisms. What would happen if there is any change in the structure or number of the sex chromosomes? What about autosomes then? How would alteration in structure and number of autosomes affect the genetic traits of an organism? More importantly, what causes these alterations or changes in chromosomes? Since chromosomes are carriers of genetic material, any change in them would affect the genetic material, right? What processes cause these changes and how would they affect an organism? We will find out the answers in the next video. Now, let us summarize what we have learned.
Manorama Horizon. Learning made simple.